What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, so I apologize that I wasn't able to make a video for this ahead of time, so I'm making one afterwards just to kind of recap the event and actually give some thoughts on why I think we should be doing this way more. But first of all, shout out to Rogue Patton for putting together a tournament last night for the entire community to come in. He had Matt on, Yabba so shout out to Matt for taking the time, not just on Rogue Patton's stream, but on the stream before as well, Axler. So I think Matt was on for like 3 hours with the community, having conversations, being a part of the tournament, and of course, giving away all of the stuff that he won from the Great Burning. So shout out to Matt, shout out to Axler. And it was just an awesome event, right? So shout out to Schnapoon for winning. Well, I guess the big one here, he got second place at Splinterfest on both sides, but he beat Biz in the final match. And it was, you know, if you missed it last night, it was just a good time. The community was there. You can see from the tournament entries, there were 359 people that came in and entered, right? And obviously the giveaways were pretty good. You could win Matt's Rooney. There was a land plot being given away. And then, of course, you know, Untamed and Nightmare packs. So there was a lot. There was a lot in there, which was awesome. Now, got those shout outs out of the way. What I want to recognize is how great the event was and why I think we need more of these events in the future. So there's two angles that I want to go at from this. The first of which is that I personally believe, you know, the single elimination type of tournaments are way more fun and exciting. And I would love to get rid of all the tournaments. I mean, shout out to whoever made the Anytime tournaments. They're good. I don't want to hate on them too much, but I do want to recognize that single elimination tournaments are just way better from a competitive standpoint, right? Yes, from a flexibility standpoint, you get to go in on the Anytime tournaments and you know, submit your teams, but it's not exciting. I hate doing that, right? Like I mean, I go in and do it because the rewards are so good, but I would rather, you know, take some of these Anytime tournaments and then just put them as single elimination tournaments throughout the week. So let's go to upcoming tournaments, for example, and you can see here, right? Like we have this one coming up on, well, I guess today or this evening, 15 SPS. Look at how much SPS is being given out here. There's so much SPS being given out. 1200 SPS, 900. So what is this? Just quick math, 2100, 2700. There's over 3000 SPS. I'm thinking that if you take this tournament, run it on a single day, but split it up between 2 different times, maybe even 3 different times, right? 1000 SPS for the first one, 1000 SPS for the second one, 1000 SPS for the third one. Like that would be awesome. Like now people could go in and enter, and I feel like it would be exciting and all of, you know, it's just, to me, doing the single elimination where you go head to head with someone, and then if you beat them, you move on to the next round. It's just way more exciting from a competitive standpoint, whether I'm participating or whether I'm watching, because I did participate in the one last night and I got knocked out in the first round. And you know what? I stuck around because, and this is my second point, because it got turned into an event. We're hanging out on stream with Rogue, with Matt, and you know, kind of the rest of the community was a lot of fun, right? Just a lot of fun. And even though I lost, right, I went 0-2. I went 0-2 in my battles. Where is it? Oh, yeah, whatever. You know, just following along and seeing how are the battles shaping out. What are the matches, right? Like there was some fantastic. If we get into, like, let's just go to the round of what is this, or quarterfinals? You know, you had Yasik and Fat Jimmy, Biz versus Macy, Fighter for Freedom versus Schnapoon, Hellslash versus SPL Lynette. Like, I know 7 of those names, right? I don't know who SPL Lynette is, but like, all of a sudden I'm seeing like some of the top people in the game, in the community, all going up against each other, which is exactly what we want. This is exciting. Like, this is fun. And I spent my Monday evening doing all Splinterland stuff, right? The town square and then this, just because it was actually a good time to hang out with the community. So I would, you know, I'm proposing 2 things here, right? The first of which is that we should really change the tournament structure overall. If I was in charge of it, and you know, and I don't know if this is proposal worthy, but I'd love to get some feedback. But it's just like the same thought that I had, right? Take a tournament, and instead of, you know, it's paying out 3000 SPS, just run it 3 times that day, right? Split the rewards between all 3, and then have people jump in and play the game. And maybe we don't get that many people competing, but you know what? There's that feeling of competitiveness where you're just like, ooh, it's me against that person right now. I'm on the clock. Did I get it? Right? Best of 2 or best of 3, best of 5, whatever it is. I don't know. To me, that has so much more value from a competitive standpoint. I would enjoy, as a player, I would enjoy that so much more. And I would be like, trying to not clear my schedule, but it's like, ooh, can I make that tournament? Yes, I want to, right? I'm busy this night. I'm gonna go ahead and tell my friends I'm busy, or I'm gonna call it. Actually, all my friends will be here, right? I'm gonna call up Darkest Night and Virus, and everyone will be like, hey, are you joining the one tonight? All right, let's go. Maybe we'll see each other in the finals, right? That is what I would love to see from tournaments, and I think. Yes, would we have to create a lot more tournaments? Yes, and I don't know who does it. Maybe it's still Weirdbeard. So sorry, Weirdbeard, if I'm trying to throw more work on your plate. But I just think from an overall perspective, competitive perspective, it would be so much better. The second part of this is that we need more community events like this. Now, I'm not asking Matt or Aggie or team members to, give out crazy rewards, but there were like 200 people on Splinterlands TV, viewers last night. We had 300 people sign up for the tournament. This was an event, and whether it's done, I think at the very least, do it once a month, right? And it could be a ghost card tournament. It could not be a ghost card tournament, whatever the case is, but it needs to be a live tournament. And it doesn't need to be, necessarily Aggie or Matt, but it would be awesome if somebody from the team was able to jump in on a stream and do it. And here's the thing, Rogue was a phenomenal host last night. So it doesn't even need to be someone from the team like setting up and streaming from the Splinterlands website. Like, just push everybody over to Splinterlands TV. Find somebody, one of the streamers. Rogue was great. Maybe next time they go and there's a lot of great streamers on Splinterlands TV. So I'm not trying to exclude anyone, right? But it's just like, find someone else with a time slot there, and then jump in and be like, all right, this month, jump into this person's stream. Weirdbeard or some other team member is going to come in. They'll share some weird alpha and hints or whatever. Right? Like, I think a lot of people were tuning in because Matt was on and he was talking through a lot of different things. But even still, it just became a fun event. And from a marketing perspective, from whatever perspective you look at it, I feel like it's a win across the board. So hopefully you guys were able to participate or at least tune in last night. I really had a great time. And, this is something that I think could be done at the very least on a monthly basis. And if so, it just gives everybody something to look forward to. And here's the thing. If you were to do it on a monthly basis, obviously you need to change up the times. So in a way, like, I'm saying monthly at the very least, but if it could be something where it's, bi-monthly, or, twice a month, and then you do them 12 hours apart or on different days or different timings, that way more people are able to participate. That would be fantastic. Because last night was perfect for me, right? It was evening here in the U.S., so most U.S. folks got to play. But obviously that's tough for anybody in, the opposite side of the world. But next time, if we do something like this, you have, you do it at a different time. Maybe Cryptomancer's able to hop in or something. You know what I mean? Like, just stuff like that is what I'm thinking. So I would love to know your thoughts. If you were able to jump in, what did you think of the overall experience? And how do what do you think about these ideas? Is it proposal worthy? Should we try to do something like this? Again, I'm not trying to add any more work on the team. It's just, how strongly I feel about tournaments. And so to me, the competitive atmosphere last night was fun. It was exciting, right? It's like going to a sports game versus like, oh, I got to put my tournament battles in and, my opponent's going to do them whenever they're going to do them. Yet last night was actually fun. Even though I lost, it was fun to participate and then even still to just watch. So that is all I have. That is all I have. Let me know if you have any thoughts and questions. And we'll continue the conversation in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.